I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, so it's right on that court.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Kathy Altenseat. Here. Nikki Bender.
Here.
Joy Sellers.
Here.
Mickey Martin. Patrick Sellers.
Here. All right.
All righty.
First order of business is the approval of minutes of the July 20th, 2015 Town Board regular meeting. A motion and a second, please.
I move for approval.
Who was that, Bender?
Bender?
Yes. Second.
Second by Altenseat. Please take a look at the minutes. If everybody had a chance to look at the minutes.
They've had them for a while, so.
We'll let Trustee Sellers take a gander at them.
Say it again.
You look at the minutes, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just- Can I just ask a question?
Yes.
Number 7
Mhm.
with Cindy, you guys are just taking pictures in the front and on the sides of
Correct,
the
right now.
houses?
Right.
Oh, okay. Right now?
Just so we can get things done quicker.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then next year, you might start doing,
We'll see. It depends on if staffing and
Yeah.
and time.
oh, okay.
Do you ever go inside houses to?
Oh, we get in probably over 200 a year.
Do you
Oh, wow.
We do.
What gives you, what makes you?
They
go-
call us and
Oh.
ask because of, if there's a sale that is far below where we have it.
Oh,
We
okay.
send out letters asking for the allowance to come in and look, and we make notations of any conditional issues,
Hmm.
which may impact their value.
Oh,
And then
okay.
it gets, if we change it and lower it, we follow up the next year with another letter stating that there was a change in assessment due to conditional issues, and we're asking to get it in again. They have the option to let us in or not, and if we don't hear from them, our standard clause, if we do not hear from you, we will presume that all issues have been remedied.
Oh, okay. Okay, I was just wondering with that.
Any more questions on minutes?
No.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All righty. The next order of business is approval of bills payable. I need a motion and a second, please.
So moved.
Second by Bender, second by Sellers. Please take a look at claims and demands. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask.
Patrick, on the last page.
Yes.
Right here where there's
Mm-hmm.
same lady twice.
Yes.
Is that for the same person or is that for 2 different months?
No, those are,
It's the same amount.
that's husband and wife.
So that would have been their prorated.
That would have been the amount that they are using towards rent together,
Oh.
and then the rest being used towards their utilities.
Oh, okay.
So why wouldn't you use the husband's name and then the wife's name?
No. We don't put clients' names on claims and demands. That's the landlord.
That's who it's
Okay,
going to.
that's the landlord.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Any more questions on claims and demands? Anybody? Okay, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Aldency. Aye. Sellers.
Aye.
Bender. Aye. Sellers.
Aye.
Motion passed.
All righty. Next order of business is Supervisor's report. Trustees, what I have here is a letter to the Golden Meals for the monies that we were going to give them to help them in their time of financial trouble. So please. Grant agreement. I'm sorry. This is a grant agreement. Thank you, Attorney Phillips, for you guys to sign. I have.
I could also tell you that this is going to come in really handy. Had lunch with Diane the other day, and they gave her 24 hours notice that they cut off all funding to her until they talk about it in September. So she's already going to have to lay off 2 people this week. Friday is the last week.
Thank you, Barb.
When you said they, who's they gave her notice?
The state.
State of
The
Illinois?
state.
State of Illinois.
Yeah, the state.
Just wanted to clarify on that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is just crazy.
Yeah. So the plan.
I have a question. How long will this grant that we're giving them, how long will that last?
I have no
I
idea
don't
because
know.
she's getting the help, and then she's also going to have to cut down the delivery of meals. She said it probably would have to go to maybe an every other day thing.
Yeah.
I am going to meet with her tomorrow, and we're going to talk about a fundraiser for her to help her out through at least September.
We are.
Yeah.
We're also gonna. We're also looking to get some good clients that can help down there
Oh.
from township. So
good.
we had one down there, but they had hired him on from down there already. So we're trying to find some more to help them out.
Well, if, my question to that is, if they're one of the people that she has to lay off, how can township help that? I mean, reverse that, because there was somebody that had a job and was
Right.
trying to work, but.
Well, what'll happen is he'll probably end up back on township. And to suffice the community work and training hours, he'll be placed right back down there again. So if we can find 2 or 3 more people like this gentleman that he works very hard, I think it could really help the organization out.
Because are they a non-for-profit?
Yeah.
Yes.
He wouldn't be eligible for unemployment, right?
No, I don't.
He has
no.
to work there so long.
He has worked there so long. He hasn't been there.
30 calendar days usually.
And then they do
Oh,
get
wait a minute.
unemployment?
Yeah, he has been there for more than.
I thought non-for-profits,
Oh, yeah.
like Salvation Army, if you got laid off, you couldn't file for
That's because it's
unemployment.
church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Church doesn't pay taxes.
So,
Oh, okay.
so that's the plan. All right. The
Yeah.
Wednesday, the plan is to give the organization the check from here. And if any board member, you guys can make it down there at around 12 o'clock downstairs. Trustee Bender will be presenting the check
At 12 o'clock, you said?
at around 12, yes.
I'll be serving lunch at somebody else, 40 residents.
So,
I'll try.
okay,
I'm ready to okay for that for me, so I'll try.
okay. So that's the plan. Anything, Attorney Phillips?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thinking there.
Yes, yeah, thank you.
I feel well right now. I'm fine.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, that's it for Supervisor's report. Next order of business is the Assessor's report.
The only thing that I have is that we will be closing our 2015 books Friday, turning them over to the Chief County Assessment Office. And at the next meeting, I'll be able to give you a better idea of the change that we made dollar-wise and when the anticipated publication of our books for this year. Typically, they're right after the second installment, which is just past Labor Day. So hopefully we'll get our notices out and we'll have our books closed before the holidays this year.
Okay. Alrighty. The next order of business is the Trustees report. Trustees, anything?
Just a question on the grant that we're doing.
Mhm.
Just wondering if there's any way with that grant, I mean, how often, Attorney Phillips, how often can you give out a grant with the type of, I guess, service that we are? I mean, can you do that? I mean, can we do the grant and then turn around and do another one? I mean, if that's possible, if we have the money to,
It's more of a financial question.
Oh.
There's no limit on the number of grants per
Okay.
Right.
year. Depends what they're doing for it.
Right.
What services we're funding. We're funding basically services for indigent township residents, especially the youth, in this round. Doesn't mean in the next round, maybe focused on senior citizens, who knows? All depends what funds you have available and what the appropriation says. But there is no legal limit on the number of grant agreements you can do in a year. The only limit, the obvious limit is the finances.
This is for senior citizens. This is for senior.
Well,
That's not
it's
you.
coming out of the youth account.
Oh,
So it
oh,
also
okay.
is allowed to have
Oh,
it for
okay.
youth too. That's
Oh,
what the
okay.
grant agreement will say.
Oh, okay.
so I guess my question, or what I'd like to know, is if there's any way that if we're doing it that, can we turn around and maybe again?
Yes.
Give them another one, just, especially if they have till, did you say September?
Yes.
Yeah, if they have till September till they find out. I mean, I think because we've come down so far with the people that we were given $200 monthly for, with that many people, that we do have the finances, I think, and if we could give out another grant, I'd be more than willing.
Okay.
You know, I would hate to see
Yes.
our seniors go without a lunch or dinner or
Right. Right.
things. So
I would hate to see that service.
recommendation
I
if we
would,
could.
I would hate to see that service go away. So I would hate to see it go away.
This issue was on the TV last week. They had a special thing on one of the Rockford stations about the cuts.
Really? Okay. Well, what I'll do is I can talk to our CFO, and we can definitely because I don't know how long this is going to stretch. It may not stretch long at all.
Right, that's what I'm
So if we can tide them over until state funding is resumed or something is worked out with the state budget, then I think that's something that we should really look into doing.
Yep, that's what I think.
Okay. All right.
So will we find this out our next meeting?
I will discuss
Or
it
will we- okay.
with our CFO
Okay.
as well as with the
Diane.
yes, from downstairs, and
Okay.
see how long this funding will last. This round of funding will last them.
Okay.
So
And make sure that it doesn't cut out any seniors not being able to have
Right.
whatever their meals are.
Right.
If it's
Right.
something that we need to do right away, maybe we need to do
Mhm.
something so that we can just roll it over without
right.
having to do a special meeting to vote on it or something, or, you know, that's what I would like to see.
Okay.
It's just,
Definitely check into it. Absolutely. Trustees, anything else? Well, that takes us to our next order of business, which is the executive session to discuss A, the purchase or lease of real property for the use of the public body, including meetings held for the purpose of discussing whether a particular parcel should be acquired as authorized by 5 ILCS 120/2C5, and B, litigation when in action against, affecting, or on behalf of the particular public body has been filed and is pending before a court or administrative tribunal as authorized by 5 ILCS 120/2C11. Need a motion, and the second also needs a motion to include the attorney as well as the assessor.
I make a motion to include Attorney Phillips and Assessor Cano, I'm sorry, in the executive session.
Okay.
Second.
Motion by Seller, second by Alderson. Second by Bender. Motion by Seller, second by Bender. I'm sorry.
That's what I got.
Okay.
Yeah. that's
All
what I
right. So, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
got. Alton C.
Alton C.
Alton C. We're voting, going into executive session. Yes or no?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay.
Sellers.
Aye.
Bender.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Mom was talking to me.
Okay.
before I went
We're now going to executive session.
Session at 5:45.
All right.
Yeah, it is now 6:07, we are out of executive session. No motions made in executive session, everything was on the discussion of pending lawsuit or pending sale. We're back in public session now.
Okay. The next order of business is public comment. No public comment. Any other business?
Are they not directing you to?
We have to make we should make a motion
Oh.
to approve the extension.
Okay. All right, I guess I need a motion to approve the
Extension as
Extension.
requested by the Senior Resource Center to August 28, 2015 for the purposes of investigation.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Bender, second by Altsey.
Bender
Altsey.
and Alden. Want me to call the roll?
Yes, please.
Bender.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye.
Alden.
Aye.
Sellers.
Aye. Oh, yes, motion passes. Okay.
Okay.
So I will sign that this evening and have it to the title company tomorrow morning. Okay? All righty. Well, I guess there's nothing else. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn until Monday, August 17th, 2015.
So moved.
Second.
Seller, second by Alden. All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Meeting adjourned.